Hey there, and welcome to this week's Sunday Musings, where every week I spend a little time talking about something that's been on my mind. I also write a weekly blog. It's hosted on Medium. You can find the link for that right here. I would really love to have a conversation with you. So if you're interested, leave me a message, drop me a note, respond to one of my posts, or wait till the end of this video and find the link to my calendar and find a time that works for you. And I'd love to sit down and chat. This week, I want to talk about the evolution of relationships. No relationship stays the same. And something that's really been near and dear to my heart lately is the change of relationships between parents and children. As babies, we come into this world completely dependent on our parents. And I don't care if they're adopting you or if they're your biological or what they are, but there are people in our life that are parental and take care of us. And we learn from them and we idolize them for a while. And then we get older and we become teenagers and we're angry at them. And then we get older and they become friends. And then we grow older and we get married and we have kids. Maybe. They might be two-legged, they might be four-legged, but we have something in our life. Relationships, our parents are part of that. And then we get older and our parents get older and they need us to step in and help them out and take care of them. And we become the caregivers. And in some ways, our parents become children. In a lot of ways, depending on what happens. It's an interesting evolution because it's not always easy. In my life, when I was younger, I think I was 10 or 11, and I told my mom that I didn't think of her so much as my mother, but as a really good friend that I could count on, that I could talk to, that I could go to and get advice, and that I could just treat as an equal. Well, she didn't like that so much at that time. But as I got older and she got older, she realized that that was a compliment. I wanted her in my life. I was choosing to keep her there. And as time went on, in recent years, my mother has developed Alzheimer's. And she doesn't really know who I am. Except she loves me. She remembers the emotion. And in so many ways, when I go and spend time with her, it's like spending time with a child. We learn things together almost as if they were for the first time every day. And I get to experience the life with her that she must have experienced with me when I would learn new things. The frustration when it didn't work, the joy when it did. And it's helped me appreciate more what she went through when I was younger. And knowing how sometimes I'm frustrated, sometimes I experience joy, all of those changes really made me think about this today. No person that we are involved with, no matter what the relationship, will have the same relationship that you did in the past, today, and in the future. Because as individuals, we grow and change. And that means our relationships need to grow and adapt to that. And I think often we forget that little fact. And we lament why things changed and get upset that it's not the same. Instead, we should understand that we have opportunities to grow. Our friends and family have opportunities to grow. And if we grow together, we can grow together. But if we do not make the choice to evolve together, we'll grow apart. And we might need to separate for a while. We may choose to come back, or we may choose to go on separate paths. All of that is okay. But we need to be conscious that growth and change in ourselves must also be reflected in our relationships, and all relationships must evolve. And just like I often suggest that you take some time and reflect inwardly on who you are, what you want, what your drive, your vision, your passions are, you should also spend time talking to the people in your life and understand what you feel the relationship is, what they feel the relationship is, and how it's changing, to make sure that you are on the same page, moving in the same direction, evolving together, to avoid misunderstandings. There are so many times in our life where friendships abruptly stop, where relationships end, divorces happen. And how much of that is because there was a failure to communicate together what each of your expectations was for that relationship. What you see is where it is right now. Maybe I see it one way and you see it another. Can we come to a common ground? Or should we make a decision together to move in different directions, but remain amicable and treasure the time we had together? Those are my thoughts on the evolution of relationships, and I would love to hear yours. Until next week, take care.